Hey everyone, it's Pastor Paul, giving you a recap from what last week or this week, September 23rd. So this past week we talked about creation care, and one of the ways that we did creation care is we were on a Highway J, and we picked up trash. So that was a lot of fun. And again, it reminds us what we hear back in Genesis. If you remember correctly, I had you read chapters 1 and 2 up to 2 verse 15 in the in Genesis, and have you highlight every time that you heard the words and God saw it was good. In chapter 2 verse 15, we hear that God gave human beings the job of taking care of creation, which is the reason why we did the work out on Highway J. So coming up this next week, if you haven't had a chance to go through your Bible and highlight Genesis, those different those different things out of Genesis chapter 1, and yeah, out of Genesis chapter 1, feel free to do that right now. The other thing I'd like you to do is pull off 7 pictures off the internet and label and in I should say just not 7 random pictures, but 7 pictures that sort of talk about creation. And in terms of those 7 days of creation, so you can look through the Bible, pull off 7 pictures that remind you of each of those 7 days, and just write a little blurb about why this picture reminds you of this or that. And we'll talk about that coming up this next week on September 30th. Man, it's been a month. No, it has not. So it's for September 30th. This week, we are going to do a little group time first. So if you're an online student, we will have a Zoom open at that particular point, and I will send the Zoom address out prior on Tuesday. I will send the Zoom address out. So you have that ability if you would like. If you're doing online at this particular point, feel free to do that. During our time here, we're going to ice some cupcakes to remind us of what creation. Again, we're creating. And so to get that an idea of what creation looks like, we're going to have some time to ice some cupcakes and put some of your favorite toppings on them. And we'll make some for a couple people in your, or at least one other person in your family you can take home to and share your creative vision with them. We're also going to take some time and sort of draw that favorite day of creation for yourself. And so you'll get a sheet of paper, maybe as big as a poster board, and then we'll hang those up around church as well too for the time being, because I think it's important. We are in the book of Genesis right now in church, and to remind people of the creative time. So I'm going to post some of these maybe in the sanctuary around on my door, probably, definitely, as well as in the church, so people can see what are these different things of creation look like. So again, for this week, so just to let everybody know, so for the online option for this coming week, for the 30th, I need you to, if you want, you can come to the Zoom time. Either that, you can talk to your parent or a mentor about sort of those, to go through just those first days of creation, sort of not necessarily memorize them, but say, okay, the first day of creation, this was created. And so to have some time to do that with somebody online or with somebody near you. Then I would invite you, if you're at home, what about icing some cupcakes or making some cupcakes for yourselves, or making some cookies? That's another option to do, and putting some different flavorings on them. And then I want you, if you're at home too, is to draw a picture of your favorite day of creation and let us know why. Again, you're feel free to join us on Zoom, and I will send that link out to folks as well. For folks who are doing hybrid, if you're doing hybrid and you want to stay home for this particular activity, just follow these stuff for the online folks. If you want to be in person, this week is again from 7 to 8, not 6 to 7. The only reason we were 6 to 7 last week was because we were outside. So this week is 7 to 8. So we'll be from 7 to 8, and we'll have those times together to do the activities that I talked about. So if you're in person, you'll be able to follow all these directions when you're here. If you're doing online or a hybrid where you want to stay at home for this week, just follow the online instructions for that. And I'll have everything detailed in the email as well too. If you have any questions or concern, please let me know. Otherwise, you take care. God bless. And I'll also link the other video that we did last week as well too. So if you have any additional questions about those 7 days of creation, take care. God bless. See you later.